T.I. just looked straight into the camera and made a bold claim. He said,
I wanted 50. That's what I said. He don't want no smoke, though.
50 Cent has been avoiding the smoke when it comes to a potential Verzuz showdown. The internet is going wild right now, and once you hear what happened, you'll understand why everybody has an opinion. So here's the situation. T.I. recently showed up on the Nightcap podcast. If you don't know it, the show is hosted by Shannon Sharpe and Chad Johnson, two former NFL stars who understand competition at the highest level. At first, the conversation was easygoing. They were talking about hip-hop history, legacy, and who has the stronger catalog. Then the topic shifted to Verzuz, the hit-for-hit battle series created during the 2020 pandemic by Swizz Beatz and Timbaland. The concept is simple. Two artists play their biggest songs round by round, and fans decide who wins. But even though it sounds friendly, it can get personal very quickly. Now, this tension between T.I. and 50 Cent isn't brand new. T.I. has been calling him out over a possible Verzuz battle for quite some time, so this wasn't some random outburst. But what made this moment different? It was how T.I. said it, where he said it, and who was sitting right next to him when he said it. During the interview, T.I. explained how his own Verzuz plans were supposed to play out. At one point, he was set to face off against Gucci Mane, but that battle didn't happen. He also mentioned Lil Wayne as another possible opponent. Then he dropped the comment that changed the whole mood in the room. And when he said it, everyone listening, including the hosts, leaned in a little closer. That's when things really started heating up. Just like that, no warning, no buildup, T.I. casually said 50 Cent's name on a podcast watched by millions, and he didn't stop there. He didn't soften it, he didn't laugh it off, he kept talking, stayed direct, and made it clear he meant every word. Once he brought 50 into the conversation, he stayed on it and kept pressing
And I said who I wanted.
You want Weezy?
Nah, I said I wanted 50. That's what I said.
the issue. If you know T.I., you know he doesn't usually talk just to get attention. This wasn't a joke.
Though.
Oh, Lord.
I called my man that. He don't want
It wasn't a slick comment for headlines. The way he said it, calm face, no grin, no playful tone, made it clear he was serious. He wasn't asking for a battle with 50 Cent. He was flat out saying 50 has been avoiding it. And sitting right there was Shannon Sharpe, listening closely. You could tell he understood the weight of what was being said. Moments like that don't just pass by quietly. When one major rapper calls out another on a platform that big, in front of hosts with that kind of presence, it's like challenging someone in front of a packed crowd. Everyone sees it, everyone has an opinion. But T.I. didn't stop there. He went on to explain why he believes he's more than ready for that kind of showdown. He started listing his track record, and whether you're a fan or not, the numbers speak for themselves. He has 11 studio albums. That's a long career with real staying power. He reminded people of projects like Trap Music, Urban Legend, King, and Paper Trail, albums packed with hits that still get played today. Songs like What You Know, Live Your Life featuring Rihanna, Whatever You Like, Bring 'Em Out, and Rubber Band Man. His point was simple. He has the catalog, he has the experience, and in his mind, he's fully prepared for that Verzuz stage.
music. Urban Legend, King, Paper Trail.
I mean, there's three in there for sure.
That was a man who came ready. T.I. clearly knows his catalog inside and out. He understands what he's bringing to the table, and he doesn't seem intimidated by anyone. The moment that clip from Nightcap hit the internet, everything exploded. Before the video even fully loaded, people were already choosing sides. Fans from Atlanta stood firmly behind T.I., saying his catalog runs deeper and has been more consistent over the years. Meanwhile, New York supporters argued that 50 Cent only needs one album, Get Rich or Die Trying, to win the whole debate. They pointed to massive songs like In the Club and said that alone could overpower the competition. From there, the debate just kept growing. The clip went viral across platforms, collecting millions of views. Fans started comparing track lists, posting streaming numbers, and arguing in comment sections everywhere. Some people said the matchup would be fair and exciting, even with clear regional loyalty. Others made bold claims that one side Cent stayed completely silent. No Instagram post, no meme, no slick caption, nothing. And if you know 50, that silence can mean something. He's not usually quiet when his name is involved, so when he says nothing, people start wondering what he's planning. Now, before we get to what he did next, and yes, it was very much in his usual style, we need to step back, because this situation didn't start yesterday. A lot of people assumed T.I. was stirring up fresh drama, but longtime fans know this has been building for years. T.I. has been trying to line up a versus battle with 50 for nearly 6 years, and each time, somehow, it never happened. Let's rewind to 2020. The world was in lockdown because of COVID-19, and Versus was at its peak. Everyone was watching. The format had become a cultural moment. That's when T.I. publicly said he wanted to go head-to-head with 50 Cent. He first mentioned it during an appearance connected to Fat Joe, making it clear he was serious. Then, on July 6, 2020, which also happens to be 50 Cent's birthday, T.I. posted a video on Instagram. He started respectfully. He wished 50 a happy birthday.
I offer you a challenge, sir. Pull your ass up, man, with 20 of your...
He praised him for staying strong, healthy, and successful over the years. And then he shifted the tone. That's when this long-running back and forth truly began. That was the moment everything changed.
Sit across from me, man, and get this work, man. You know what I'm saying? But I understand if you don't want to answer to that challenge, because last time you got challenged, Kanye West dusted your...
T.I. wasn't making a friendly suggestion. He wasn't casually floating the idea. He was laying down a challenge. In that message, he made it clear he wanted 50 Cent to step up, show up, and be ready for a real head-to-head battle. No games, no delay.
Records, bring your hit records with you. You and Dr. Dre and Eminem and all y'all, goddamn the G-Unit, all y'all...
That was confidence at the highest level. T.I. was basically saying, bring whoever you want, I'm still leaving with the win. He called himself the king and argued that his catalog and 50 Cent's catalog were evenly matched. So how did 50 respond to all of that? He didn't agree to the battle. He didn't say, let's do it. Instead, he took a different route. 50 went on Instagram and reposted an old 2004 Atlanta Crime Stoppers commercial that featured T.I. It was a public service announcement filmed after the tragic death of T.I.'s friend, Philin Johnson, encouraging people to report crimes. 50 used that clip to fuel the long-running snitch narrative that has followed T.I., especially after his 2007 federal weapons case, where he cooperated with authorities. That move shifted the conversation. Instead of talking about music, it turned into personal attacks. T.I. didn't ignore it. He fired back quickly, throwing insults and saying 50's post only proved he had accepted the challenge. He even wrote in all caps that he planned to silence 50 once and for all. But here's the key part. The battle never happened. 50 never locked it in. He kept posting jokes and memes online, acting like T.I.'s challenge wasn't worth serious attention. Meanwhile, T.I. was also being approached by other artists. In October 2020, Busta Rhymes publicly asked for a versus battle. T.I.'s response surprised some people. He declined. That added another layer to the story, because while he was pushing hard for 50, he wasn't accepting every offer that came his way. T.I. explained that he respects Busta Rhymes, but felt a versus battle between them didn't quite fit. In his view, they came up in different time periods. He compared it to pairing Brandy with Dionne Warwick, both respected legends, but from separate generations. The timing just wouldn't line up. Then things took a turn. Not long after that, the matchup many fans had been asking for finally started to shake up. Jeezy, known as the Snowman,